Welcome back, guys. Another long day at work, but I'm here to play with y'all again. Another day in this lovely MMO called Final Fantasy XIV Online. Let's get started. There's another patch. I honestly don't know what has been changed in the game the last week or so, but we're going to be doing the same thing like we always have. Duty Roulette. And if anybody wants to join us, come on over. I don't know everything the game has to offer, especially with the newer expansions, but we'll get there. No rush. Okay, let's go. Let me just double check that I got everything posted. There we go. Make sure everything is posted. And all right, let's get things started. How y'all doing? We're gonna get started here right now. Let's see how much we can cover tonight. Let's see. I got everything ready to go this time. No, did not forget like yesterday. Here we go. Okay. So, let's do this. Let's do this. Now, Let's spend some time in Eorzea tonight. So, with what intro do you think we should start tonight? Should we start things off with retro or fire? Give you guys maybe a minute or so to think on that. I spent about 600 plus hours on this game already. I try not to go AFK on the games that I play when it comes to Steam hours, so that it's accurate to how much experience I have with the game. But anyway, okay, I'll give you guys another 30 seconds before we start. Either it's going to be a retro or fire transition. Let's find out. Yeah, I posted everything. This Final Fantasy video that I have for you guys today, this was a while ago since I finished this, but I only found the time now to publish it. So let's go. All right, so how much time is now? Okay, we're gonna get things started here. How about we start things off with, oh, I don't know, retro. Let's do that. Let's get started, guys. Let's go. And we're back, folks. We are back. Let's start things off here with Final Fantasy. I already got the launcher all ready to go. Now, when it comes to the servers, all of them seem to be congested for the most part. Eventually, they're going to clear up these servers because I'm pretty sure a lot of these accounts that were made on these servers are probably just spam accounts or bot accounts. That's eventually going to be changed, I imagine. We will see. But anyway, we're going to start things off right away here. So let's get the game launched. And you can play this game on free trial if you want. You don't necessarily need to get the paid version for this game. It's completely up to you. Let's go. All right, let's go. And this is the music, by the way, for this game. All right, I'm not gonna put some custom music this time. I'm just gonna have the background music for this game playing for tonight. All right, let's go. We're gonna start things off with the duty roulette once again. I don't know how many members from my community want to play this game tonight, but we're gonna see how much we can get done, especially with the duty roulette, like you always have. We'll see. All right, it's been a while. Let's keep going. Okay, let's go. This game doesn't have an FPS cap at all. Okay. All right, let's talk. All right, you know what? I'm gonna change my scene here. So here we go. Let's go with this, so you guys can see the chat on the left side for once. All right, so here we go. This game is still pretty gorgeous to look at, honestly. It's pretty gorgeous. So yeah. I can only imagine what the expansions are like. I'm probably not gonna reach there for a while because I still got to level up my classes and jobs. I still got quite a bit ways to go, especially when it comes to my healers. Yeah. Okay, so I got my DPSs still gotta. I still got to deal with my DPSs, although we are getting pretty close. I think I might as well start things off with a monk. That needs to be leveled up. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Okay. Let's keep going. Wait a minute. Let me just go to system configuration. Mouse. I guess it's possible to go to one. No. There we go. Oh, invisible wall. Look at this. Invisible wall. Uh, you gotta love the logic, by the way. Gotta love the logic. Now, I'm not sure how many people in the free company want to do Duty Roulette. I think I think I missed it. Marticus. Ooh. It's uh this game never gets old, and there's always some interesting activities going on in this community, isn't it? So many names. Is there a band playing tonight like the last week? Yes. 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 Yeah. Yeah, there's always that musical group on Friday night. Isn't that nice? Okay. MMOs. They never get old, do they? But it's really nice to see how much this game has grown. In some ways, I think this game is sort of better compared to World of Warcraft. At least the developers have been very nice with this community. I can only imagine. Okay. Okay, we got one person that wants to group up with us. Here we go. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay. All right, let's go. All right. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna be doing the monk first. Definitely the lowest XP we have here. Where's monk? Where is it? Okay. Where's monk? I swear I have it here somewhere. Okay, let's go. So yeah, this person is on text chat here. All right, okay, here we go. To the end of Heaven's Word. Heaven's. Okay, let's do this. All right, let's do this. Nobody in Novus Network answered, so we're gonna keep going. All right, let's do a ready check. Yep. All right, let's go. Let's go. Leveling time. Okay. There we go. It's very easy, especially if you got a healer in your party already. There's absolutely no queue. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's go. What kind of a dungeon we have to do this time? Oh, this isn't too bad. It's the house dungeon. There we go. Let's grab this key. There we go. There we go. Just trying to remember the combos for this monk. It's been a while since I've done this. Okay. All right, let's keep going. We already got one tiny key just to make it to the next mini boss. I remember how this particular dungeon was not exactly well polished. It took them years just to make this in line with all the other dungeons. It's really nice. Oh yeah, I love these combos. Yeah. Go into that small room, and that's how I go to the next mini boss. I think this monk has an AoE. It's been a while since I played this. Yeah, we got this. Good thing I'm not starting things off as a healer. I like to think of the DPS as a support role. That one job in particular that really stands out a little bit more is the summoner. If the healer is struggling in your party, you can at least help revive somebody, which is nice. Grab that tiny key just in case. All right, let's go. There's that mini boss right up ahead. One more trash mob to deal with, and that's it. I love how all these dungeons are more or less the same. They're not too short and they're not too long. They're just interesting enough. You don't get bored. It's not too difficult either. Oh, come on. Still trying to understand how this targeting system works. There we go. Remember these combos. One. Probably one. Watch out for that. There we go. 1, 3, and 7, I think. Especially if you got multiple enemies. You know, there is this one story quest that I can't wait to try out again. And that's the Manderville story quest. I could technically do it, but it's gonna take hours to go through the story quests. So I'm not gonna be in a hurry to do those just yet. Alright, our first mini-boss again. This one isn't too bad. Once you understand the strategy, it's not too bad. I can only imagine what the high-end beauties are like. I know I've said this many times the last time I played this game, but I can't wait to get there eventually. All these other games that I've been doing on the side have been taking my time away from Final Fantasy. And we generally like to do the games that we always get a good turnout. For example, APP Reloaded. We always got a good turnout. Slothy, welcome back. How you doing? Good to see you again, Slothy. How you doing? Yeah, we're just doing Final Fantasy again. If I remember correctly, you did say you want to give this game a try, right? Well, I'm here to play for a few hours if you're interested. Hopefully, you did have some time to play this game for yourself, so you can get the hang of the systems and stuff. So you do need to level up a little bit just to get through level 15 or something like that, especially with your jobs. And you will level up pretty quickly when you do the main scenario quest in this game. It's basically the main story. I'm gonna say that the story in this game is pretty interesting. If you're into anime, you're gonna like this game. I mean, VRChat does have a lot of anime, but this game is pretty good at telling stories with an anime touch, in my opinion. I'm doing okay, Slothy. I'm a little tired from work as always, but I still have enough energy just to play this game for you guys tonight. Also, I spoke to Screaming Pal not long ago, Slothy, and I'm thinking of doing VRChat on Valentine's Day. I might even think of doing VRChat 2 times next week just to see how good of a turnout we're gonna get. I'm taking a bit of a calculated risk here because I could have used that 1 extra day to try to bring in a new game that I have never played before. There's a bunch that I have in my mind, but I decided to try out VRChat just a little bit more because we had a good turnout. There was people coming in left and right just to hang out, and who knows? I'm willing to give it another try just to see how it'll turn out. Okay, tiny key. These small rooms are not necessary to be done, but if they want to grab some loot, they can. All right, here we go. If you're interested, if anybody's interested, I can be on BC with you if you wish to play this game for yourself. Okay, let's go. We're just about to approach our second mini-boss. Yeah, we're just doing a leveling run on a dungeon. The main reason I'm doing this duty roulette is just to level up my job or character. So, for example, right now I'm playing a monk. It's a DPS. Hope I can get it leveled up by 1 by the time this dungeon is over. Oh yes, this MMO is pretty popular as well, Slothy. But when it comes to discoverability in Final Fantasy 14 Online, it's not nearly as easy compared to VR chat in a way. At least from my first experience, I think we got very very lucky when Screaming Pal came aboard. I was very lucky, but I'm willing to give that game another try just to keep the momentum going. Because based on the turnout that we got, I don't want to keep people waiting. You know, I want to keep their attention for as long as possible. Dusk Twitch. Woo, Dusk Twitch. You've been following me since December. Hi, welcome back. I did watch a couple of anime shows, Dusk. What about if you ask me if I watched anything recently? No. The last time I watched any anime shows were some YouTube videos, and there are some interesting anime clips that stand out. Some of them are from the usual anime archetypes, but there's a couple of scenes that really stand out. There are some ones I still remember all this time. Which is your favorite, though, Desk? Well, it's really great to see you again, Desk. If you like anime, you're gonna like this MMO here as well. It's made by this. It does have a lot of inspiration from anime as well, and fan service. Don't forget fan service. If anybody wants to play this game with me tonight and willing to give it a try, there is a free version to this game. You need 70 gigabytes of free space, minimum. I still have not made any progress on the VR chat video just yet. I'm hoping to get it started on Sunday night if I'm not exhausted. I do want to get it prepared for next week. Hey, Daron Sweaty, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Good to see you again. You've been following me since November. Great to see you. The show continues, Ron Sweaty. I've been very busy behind the scenes, but yeah. Monogatari series. I need to look that up. Like I said, I haven't watched any anime in the last 2 months, or 3 months for that matter. I've been very busy with my own shows. And if you mention any names, it's not something I don't remember. Oh, you're in your different account. Well, welcome back, GR. Welcome back, GR. Hope you had a fun time with Fall Guys last night. It's great. All right, here we go. The final boss. It's sort of like a succubus. I have to look up that Monogatari series. Okay, final boss. I do remember the patterns you gotta do for this. You have to pay close attention to the attacks that this boss does from time to time. You're not gonna notice the first time. Oh yes, that Resident Evil scream. That reminds me of that. Okay. Petrifying Eye. That's what this boss is doing right now. You make sure you face away from it. And now, there you go. Once you learn the patterns, it's not too bad. Yeah, that Fall Guys game from last night, I don't see myself playing that game too much. Okay. Well, Dusk, if you want to give the game a try, you can play this game with me if you like. But if you decided the game is not for you, Dusk, I'm not gonna force you. Nagatoro sounds familiar, Slothy, but I need to look it up. Okay, here we go. Face away from this boss immediately once you get unfrozen. There we go. There we go. There we go. See? Easy. 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 Okay, greed. I'm gonna pass all these other loot that this dungeon has rewarded. I'm gonna pass. There we go. You know what's interesting, Dusk? You know what's interesting, Dusk? Used to play Guild Wars 2, but I didn't find the game interesting. Nor the story either. Okay. Nagatoro. Let me look at that. Oh, it's that one. I think I was showing a clip of that. It's fun. It's really fun. It's really interesting. It's really interesting to see. Oh yes, that one exactly that one. It's really interesting how some of the animes are based on the mangas. Not all of them follow the mangas, from what I can tell, but they do keep it interesting, which is nice. Uh, we are talking about anime. Uh, like I said, if you guys wish to play with me, I'm on Diabolus, which is the North American world. If you want to play with me, it's completely up to you. Anyway, we're gonna do this right now. All right. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Gio. You're finally getting a computer. That's nice. Or a laptop. You know what's funny, GR? A lot of these games that I play, you can play on a laptop if you're getting that. It's nice. You don't need the best computer in the world. So, all right. So here we go. I forgot to eat my egg. Okay, let's go with I'm gonna go with Black Mage. I'll go Black Mage. All right, I'm gonna bring my Black Mage this time. Wait a minute. Okay, Black Mage, Black Mage. Where is my Black Mage? I have one of these icons right behind me. Oh, next month? Okay, it's not that... Okay, that's not that far off. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. All right, let's do this. We're going to do a level 50, 60, 70 dungeon now. Oh, there's no queue. When you have a healer in your party, it goes very quick. There's almost no queue. If you guys like anime, you're gonna like this game. But if you're still not a big fan of it, it's completely up to you. Oh, it's this dungeon again. This game has fan service, sort of like VR chat, but not really. You also get a little adventure plate intro there on the top left, just to see what your party members look like. Honestly, I'm pretty happy that I'm playing a DPS right now. I'm just basically being a support role. I don't have to do too much. I honestly think you should keep it simple, Slothy. Just look if whatever anime shows up on your recommended, I think that's what you should go with. And see if any of them stand out. I tend to look at anime sort of like video games. There's only a few out there that kind of interest me. And I'm also a bit of a sucker when it comes to romance in anime as well. Same thing in video games as well. I remember playing the BioWare games a lot just for the story and the romance. Anybody remember the Witcher games? Anybody here remember the Witcher games? They did not hold back with, the romance and fan service in those games, especially for its mature story. Oh, so you like to watch it all at once, Dusk. Okay. But if you guys want to take a break from anime, if you guys want to watch a fun adventure movie, I recommend you guys see Avatar 2 on theaters if you haven't yet, or just wait until it comes to home media. I saw Avatar 2 in theaters without 3D glasses, and that movie is worth your time. Yes, Avatar 2 was a good movie. It's believe it or not, Slotty, I didn't cry in that movie, but it was very, very emotional in some scenes. The story was interesting. It's kind of like Star Wars in a way. I like to think of the first Avatar movie with some similarities to Star Wars' A New Hope. And Avatar 2 is sort of like The Empire Strikes Back in a way. It kind of is if you think about it, but not really. I'm very interested to see if the third movie is gonna. I don't know. It's very interesting to see how the third movie is gonna go. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil Avatar 2 if you haven't seen it yet. But if you haven't, but I do recommend you see it. Just save your money and go watch the non-3D version for it. I think watching movies on 3D is gimmicky. Oh yes, there's Avatar 3. They're already making that already. Yes, Avatar. I haven't gone to the movie theaters in a very long time. When I heard Avatar 2 was finally coming out, and that James Cameron is making it, I know it's gonna be worth my time, and I was not disappointed. And to the movie's credit, James Cameron and his team found a way to make underwater scenes interesting to watch. It's a gorgeous movie. And for an adventure movie, that's good. That's very good as well. That's very good. You know what's interesting? The actors had to hold their breath while filming their underwater scenes. So they were literally filming underwater. That's good effort. That's really good effort from the actors and the crew. Wow, wiped out. Whoops. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Yeah, we just got wiped there. Oh, and by the way, this game is nice enough to do shortcut, so you don't have to do a lot of backtracking. Again, it's nice to have. Speaking of VR chat, I spoke to Screaming Pal for a little bit, and you can get AVIs in that game. Hey, TPK Addict64, welcome back. How you doing? Addict, you joined us back in VR chat, and you're still here. Thank you. Welcome back again, Addict. I have some good news for you. I'm going to take a calculated risk and play VR chat 2 times next week. All of them on my day off, by the way, because you need to spend a lot of time just to do VR chat. It's because it's a chatty game, so yeah. The plan I have is to do one on Tuesday because it's Valentine's Day. Figured it's a nice touch, and maybe one on Thursday. And I have just enough time to cover other games during the week that I do know that a lot of people like to watch. Before VR chat came along, I do a couple other games that I do know we always get a good turnout. Oh, that is the plan. What does TPK mean again, Addict? I don't know what that means. And if anybody wishes to support the show financially, you guys are always welcome to do that. If you decide to do gifted subs, I have a lot of emotes like this that you guys can get in return. Up to you, though. Trust me, any financial contributions you do... Oh, yes, we got... The whole party got wiped out. By the time I realized that my teammates died, I couldn't run away in time. You know what's funny, though, Addict? In this game, just like in an MMO, you can technically do a Scooby-Doo episode. By that, I mean you can do a ring around the rosy and wait for your teammates to catch up. It's hilarious. And you know what? It's a good thing that I'm playing DPS right now, because I'm basically just playing as a support role. If I was playing as a tanker or a healer, I have to do a little bit more, like activate mitigation abilities, and do a lot of more micromanaging, especially if you're a healer. So we're about halfway through this boss. So right now I'm playing a job called the Black Mage. You need to wait at least 3 or 5 seconds for just to use your abilities. And no, you cannot move while you're activating your ability. That's the catch. Also, we're here to defeat dragons. We have to kill these dragonflies that spawn every once in a while for this part. We also got another mini boss coming up. Like I said before, the dungeon runs in this game are pretty well balanced. They're not too long and not too short. There is the option to play on higher difficulties. This one is hard, but it's not really that hard. There's the ultimate difficulty this game has to offer, literally called Ultimate and Savage. Now those are difficult. You basically need to use strategy. Oh yes, this is an MMO addict. I don't know if you've ever played Final Fantasy XIV Online yourself, but this is the game that we're currently playing right now. This game is technically not free like Guild Wars 2, but you can get the free trial version on Steam if you like. You need 70 gigabytes of free space though. Right now, I'm playing the subscription version of the game. The free trial version is kind of the same. You can only play up to level 60. But because this is an MMO, it'll take you a while to reach level 60, especially when it comes to story. This game has a lot of content. There are some restrictions when you play the free trial version, but you still get to experience the game though. And we got this boss. Okay, here we go. Oh, ow! We got a mini boss here. We have to use these cannons just to fire on the boss. We got the Iron Kiss, fire an explosive projectile. Some people don't like this, but thankfully this doesn't happen very often in this game. So far, the boss only has lost a quarter of their health. If you like anime, like in VRChat Addict, you're gonna like this game. It may not have the crazy fan service like VRChat, but there is clearly influence in this game from anime. It's really great. And you're not forced to grind in this game either, which is nice. Okay. There you go. You have to you have to kill these ads that spawn near the soldiers. Otherwise we're doomed. There we go. Much more. Okay, this boss right here in the middle that looks like a turtle. It's about halfway. We're about halfway through with it. So if you like MMOs, I think this is the one MMO you should play. Okay. Okay. No, I have never heard of that, Dusk. Like I said, I don't really pay too much attention on recommended or anime in general. I've just been way too busy doing these shows. But I can look it up here after this dungeon run is over. What's your name about, Dusk? I do remember that the animes, especially movies back in 80s and 90s, were very, very different compared to what they are now. It's crazy how much effort that was put into there back then. Oh, I just got wiped out. Oh, maybe I should have healed myself or something. Yeah, I don't know if you like this type of MMO dungeons, Addict, but this is Final Fantasy XIV Online's version of dungeons. I think it's well done in my opinion. Oh crap. I could. Okay, here we go. Here we go. There is grinding in this game, but you don't have to do that if you're not interested. This game has lots of fun content though, especially like if you like stories. Okay. We're almost done with this boss. We're almost done with this boss. Like 10% health now. Okay. Oh, thank God. I almost died there. I almost died there. Yeah, there are some weird gimmicks for some dungeons you have to do in this game, but it's usually not too bad. Ultimate trials and savage trials in this game can be pretty challenging. I refuse to watch gameplay videos of those. Oh, I've heard of Black Desert Online. It has some interesting customization, but I didn't really look beyond that. When it comes to MMOs in general, once you're with one MMO already, you don't really have time to go to another one. There's simply too much to do in MMO. It's not a bad thing though. Again, Addict and everybody else that's watching, if you're even curious to try this game out, there is a free trial version to this game. I personally do not recommend paying money right up front for this game if you're even curious. Just get the free trial version. If you do end up liking this game, you do have the option to upgrade to the subscription-based version. The free trial version does have some restrictions, but not enough to ruin the game, just for you to check it out. Your name is basically between a teenage boy and a girl swapping bodies, but yeah, that's what you're saying. Oh, it's a gender swap type of a story. Okay. I think I've seen quite a bit of those, but it depends how to do the story. What I always love about animes. Hello, Radoku. I was biking on an enchilada where all of a sudden Ryan Gosling came up. Okay, that's kind of random, but well, welcome aboard, Radoku. How you doing, Radoku? We're just having a chill time playing Final Fantasy tonight. I did try to encourage a couple people to try this game, even the free trial version. Yeah, Ryan Gosling. I remember seeing Deadpool, the first movie, and I did end up seeing, what was the other Ryan Gosling movie that he did? I don't remember anymore. Oh no, that's not Ryan Reynolds. Wait a minute. I think I'm mixing up Ryan Gosling with Ryan Reynolds. Ugh, I got the names mixed up. Well, that was a little embarrassing. But yeah, Radoku, welcome aboard. I just released another YouTube video on Final Fantasy today. There was this duty roulette that I did a while ago, and we literally did the same dungeon twice. Yeah, sometimes the duty roulette can be very interesting. And we were just talking about anime and what we're going to be doing next week. One of the games that I did this week, Radoku, if you're interested, is VR Chat. I do not have a VR headset, but I do not mind getting a VR headset. Too bad, it's too bad VR headsets easily cost $300+. But I would like to get one at some point. I really don't know which VR headset out there is overall the best one to get, because I do know that there's a couple of new ones coming out this year, but I'm not too sure which one to get. But yeah, Radoku, again, welcome aboard to our lovely little show in our community here. I got Addict64, Dusk, and a couple of others here just hanging out with us. I love classic shows and I love classic shows and retro stuff in general. And I've been pretty busy behind the scenes uploading all these videos, Radoku. So if you're interested in shooting games like PlanetSide 2 or social deduction games like Goose Goose Duck, there's a lot of other stuff there. Oh, Addict, you decided to give APB Reloaded a try? Which faction did you play? So here's the thing, Addict. You don't necessarily need to play the missions or do the gunplay, but you can also do customization if you like. There's even a music creator in the game. If you go to the social district, you can customize your character. You can create some interesting design to your character, customize your look, and yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff you can do in ABB, and especially for a free game, it's only 7 GB big. So you can do some interesting things there, and it is possible to improve the graphics just a little bit, Addict. I had to use a program called Advanced ABB Launcher, basically just to make the graphics look sharp. If you go to the options menu in the game, you cannot improve the visuals at all. It just also includes the LOD distance. For some reason, the textures don't look good if you're like 50 meters away from a character. So that's why I had to get the Advanced ABB Launcher. Oh, whoops. In my opinion, Addict, I do not recommend playing ABB solo. If you're grouped up with somebody doing missions, it's fun. Oh, Addict, perfect timing, by the way. Oh, crap. Wait. I just died. We're almost done with this boss anyway. Like, half health left. So yeah, Addict, speaking of APB Reloaded, they only recently got the 64-bit upgrade done. I think you probably heard about it. But basically, the performance is a whole lot better compared to what it used to be. So there are some occasional freezers or stuttering, but overall the performance is a whole lot better compared to what it used to be. And the gunplay is something you have to get used to, especially in third person. It can be fun when you have somebody out there to assist you and stuff. There we go, finally. So Radoku, I hope you're still watching, but do you personally play Final Fantasy XIV Online yourself? We can do some doodle roulette if you're interested. I finally made it to the end of Heavensward, by the way. So yeah, and even though we died a couple of times, nobody raged in chat. Alright, gonna... Yeah, Addict, I don't think you're running the game with the Advanced APP Launcher, are you? I do have a picture of what settings you can do. You can also run this game. Hold on a second. I don't know about you, Addict, but I think you should give the Advanced APP Launcher a try. Maybe. Look at this. This one player is being helpful. Yeah, I didn't know about the Advanced APP Launcher until a person in the community told me about it. It basically helps improve the graphics, among other things. I don't know what kind of a computer you have, Addict, but I don't think you will suffer any performance downgrades if you use that launcher like I do. Yeah, Addict, I will give APB. I will give APB Reloaded a try again next week at some point. I've just been too busy. Okay, let me just try another one here. Okay, I do have a picture of the settings, Addict. So, Addict, I do have this video. If you go to the video description, I do have pictures of the settings. Okay. All right. Okay, let's go here. Let's leave the party. Okay, good job. All right, accept. All right. Let me get the video for you. I think it's here somewhere. Hold on. If you're interested, Addict, I'll get it for you. Where is the video? Oh, here it is. This is the video that I'm talking about, Addict. And on the video description, do feature the settings that you need to put into the program. You also have to launch the game without. You have to launch the game outside of Steam with the app.exe, by the way. That is, yeah, because you don't want to run the launcher every time. Otherwise, you'll override the settings with the advanced app launcher. So that's something you gotta do, just to keep the settings the same. That looks nice. Yeah, if you watch that, you don't have to watch the video, Addict. It basically just shows you all the gameplay. Where there is one big difference, though, Addict. You can now run the game. You can now run ABB Reloaded with full screen window if you like. If you got more than one monitor. If you got more than one monitor, Addict, you can now run the game in full screen window on APB without crashing, which is nice. All right, so I do have a lot of other games as well. Okay, let's go. So here we go. Let's get things started. So here we go. Oh, we got a trade. Cool. A Kaiser roll. Okay, I got some bread. The XP bonus. Yeah. Your character looks nice. Yeah, you can see how fast I can type in this game. So yeah, Addict, I've had a lot of practice. Talking to people in lots of different communities. So that's how much I've gotten better with typing and all that stuff. It's really great. Hold on a second. I need to type a lot here. You can remember on. I've got a friend which has what I call machine gun fingers. That quick. Addict, they can type that fast. Why can I? Yeah, I do make a lot of YouTube highlights. Not everybody has a big schedule. We're all busy, we know, with work and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm just typing this person here, so yeah, it's pretty nice. Yeah, your character looks nice. So if you like anime, Addict, this game has nice fan service. It may not have the VR chat style of, customizing your character, but it still looks nice. 3D work. Addict, did you see this message that I wrote down here? I don't think this player will get it. I don't think they will get it. How very canary of you. I don't know if I don't know if they'll get the reference. I'm gonna drink some water right now, badly. Yeah, it's about a different video game, Addict. How very canary of you. That's that word canary ring a bell to you. uh, yeah, I played the Dragon Age games. Oh, isn't that unfor? Oh, Addict. You're going to be punished, aren't you? Like I said, I'm all over the place, Attic. I know I've said this a bunch of times, but it's true. It's worth it, though. If you can even gather a few bunch of people here just to hang out with us, it's great. Yeah, Dragon Age 2 was rushed, Addict. That's basically what happened. The story, they tried to make the story interesting in Dragon Age 2, but it was clearly rushed, which is very unfortunate. At least the third game was better, I guess. But even that only goes so far. Yeah, Addict, it was clearly rushed, and they repeat the same dungeons over and over and over and over again. The story, they did try to make the most out of it, but it's too bad it was rushed. At least the third game wasn't like that, but still. So yeah, let's go ahead and get going. So we're gonna do another one. Alright, we can probably do a trial. Okay, what can we do as a trial? Bard again? No, Black Mage. Okay, let's do a Summoner. Let's do a Summoner. That looks nice. That's nice. All right, we're gonna do, whoops. We're gonna be doing a trial now. Hey, welcome back, Serenity. How you doing? I'm doing okay, Serenity. Attic has been nice in chat, so yeah, we're gonna be doing another trial. Let's see what kind of a boss we're gonna get this time. So we already did leveling and dungeons, so we're gonna be doing these trials now. Let's see what we're gonna get. Attic joined us from VR chat, so it's really great to see you again, Attic. We're gonna be doing a VR chat again next week, and I'll give you the heads up on that. I still have to get that video done, but it's gonna be worth it though, Addict. We had some interesting moments from our first playthrough, and it's gonna be fun putting that video together. There was that one racial moment that happened, but I'm not gonna feature that. It's not worth it. Ooh, here we go. All right, here we go. Let's do another trials. I told you, Serenity, you would not be disappointed with that clip. It happened live, but I made sure to edit it so you're not gonna miss anything, and it goes pretty quickly. Oh, here we go. We got a Garuda trial. Here we go. We got a boss here. Got a Garuda trial. Had the Howling Eye. Hope you guys enjoy the music, by the way. I'm not playing any of the background music, by the way. Oh, come on. All the music is from in-game. I'm not playing any background music from I'm not playing any background music from my setup. Okay, here we go. Let's kill these things. Here we go. All right, here we go. We're about almost halfway through with this boss. Even though it says hard, it's not really that hard. Savage or Ultimate is much more difficult, and that requires absolute strategy. All right, here we go. Hide behind a boulder. By the way, Final Fantasy has been known for their excellent soundtrack. Again, Addict, I don't know if this type of music interests you, but Final Fantasy has always been known for their excellent stories, sceneries, and soundtracks. That's what's great about Final Fantasy. Again, you can, like I said before, you can get the free trial version of this game if you want to try the gameplay for yourself. But if it still doesn't interest you, it's okay. But I still thought it was worth mentioning. I still thought it was worth mentioning the free trial version, so you don't have to put money right away. Okay, we're about halfway through. Oh, Knight, welcome back. How you doing? Wait a minute. I didn't realize Serenity is going to be a gift. Knight, I didn't realize Serenity was going to be the gift. Anyway, we're almost done with this boss here. So yeah, Addict, Knight is one of my most generous community members. So it's really great to see the whole gang come together here just to hang out. It's great. And we got through that boss pretty nicely. That wasn't too bad. That was easy. You can also get loot, but I don't need it. I just pass it to somebody else. All right, there we go. Okay, here we go. What do we get this time? Oh boy. Exorcism. That's new. Okay. Vader retro. So close to a Vader. Okay, well, I'm gonna accept it anyway. Thank you. Thank you again. We tried So Below yesterday, but that game was very disappointing. It was so disappointing. I don't think I even make a video out of it because there's barely anything that happened. I don't know. Okay, Vade. Hold on a second. Vade. This came out in, again, more or less the same time. In October of last year. Oh, so it's like The Exorcist. Oh. I don't know. We'll see. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Knight. You wait a minute, Knight. You gifted that game because we had to exercise Serenity? Too soon? Anyway. Okay. Anyway. Okay. All right. Let me just get the code here. You know, Knight. You know, Knight. I'm pretty sure Certain is the final boss. Get it? Anyway. I didn't realize Certain was the final boss. Anyway. Yeah. I don't know if any knight has anything to add to that, but we'll see. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, what I do is left click. I'm not sure if this person is playing this game on a console or a computer. So it's this. You know what? I forgot to mention. This game is not only on PC, but you can also play this game on PlayStation. Yeah. 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 Yep. All right, we got a person here joining us here shortly. Okay. Yeah, we got this person joining us here. Hey, this is like a special guest, sort of. They're busy with real life, but hey, that's nice. Okay, let's do this. This. Okay, hold on a second. Hey, I know. Don't worry if you cannot. No worries. No worries. I know. If since you're new to the server or you're not used to this, it's okay. I'm here to help you. So yeah, you can just talk in party chat. That works fine as well. But yeah, this is me. I'm not dressed up today. Whenever I do my shows, I usually like to dress up, but not today. Like I said, I was doing a 12-hour shift today, and I'm just having fun with my community again, like I always do. I don't know too many people that play this game, so by pure chance, I came across you, and you're pretty friendly. So that's really nice. Yeah. Um. Yeah. No worries. There's only one thing I need you to do, Alva, and don't worry, you didn't do this ever again. I know you can't speak right now, but you see that live stream agreement text shown right above us, above Drag Me In. All you gotta do is click on that live stream check channel right down. I agree, and that's it. You don't have to do it ever again. The only reason I have that is because I can know who's allowed to be in my broadcast, because there's people out there that like to troll, say racial stuff just for reactions and stuff. I know you're probably not gonna do that, but I just do it for liability reasons. There you go. That's it. You never do it again. That's it. Yeah. Long story short, Ava, I played this game for over 600 hours. I haven't played this game a lot since other games have sidetracked me quite a bit. Like, for example, this week, I decided to try out VR chat. Think Final Fantasy, except the fan service is much more explicit in some ways. But it's a fun chatty game. No need to worry about dungeon runs. But yeah. I decided to try out VR chat not long ago, Ava, and there were some nice people that I met. I don't have a VR headset myself, but I'm gonna do it again just to meet some people. Yeah, there was this one. I've never done VR myself. I don't have a VR headset myself. But the main advantage, as you probably know, is that you can move your head, you can move your hands, you can move your legs. You can it's like you're looking at an actual person. And I know that VR headsets don't come cheap either, especially depending on the model you want to get. They cost like $300 plus dollars easily. Wait a minute, Ava. Are you playing this game on a controller or a console? Wait a minute. You're probably playing this game on a computer because you're traveling. But yeah, because this game you can also play on console if you wanted to. Yeah. Makes sense. Like, for example, right now, like I said, I got a broadcast going, but that's the only difference. And yeah, I've basically been busy leveling up my jobs from level 50 to 60. It's been slow going, and I've basically been doing all my jobs, yeah. You see, that's the beauty about this game, Ava. You don't need a monster PC to run this game. And I do play a lot of other games that you don't need the best computer in the world. If you like shooting games, AB Reloaded is one example where you can play the game on your laptop, literally. But yeah. I love playing games that you don't require a desktop computer. It's really nice. Like Goose Goose Duck, for example. I'm not sure if you've ever played that game before, but it's basically Among Us, but better. And you can play it again on your laptop because it's that low in system requirements. Yeah, it's fun. And yeah. 64 gigabyte of RAM. I only got 32. I only got 32 gigabyte of RAM. And I think that's enough, at least for the time being. Oh, if you got like cybersecurity work and stuff like that, then I imagine you need that much work done, I guess. Yeah. Makes sense. When it comes to CPU and GPU, it's all high end. It was not easy to get them at the time, but I'm very happy about it. It's a lot better than my previous computer. So yeah, speaking of Final Fantasy, I'm just trying to think what I should level up next. Well, that's nice. That's nice, Ava. Even though I'm doing this for entertainment, I'm not forgetting to stay grounded. It's it's nice to be humble as an entertainer. And I'll try not to let money get into my head. I've heard too many horror stories about those. Even if I got lottery money tomorrow, I still like to do this for a living. That's my ultimate wish, which is still far off, honestly. But I'm still very fortunate to have met people like you along the way. If I can make at least one person happy out there after a long day at work in the audience, or people that I meet in the game, I'm happy about it. I don't really pay too much attention to other creators out there simply because I'm way too busy with doing my own thing and people that I have to pay attention to in my server as well. Oh yeah. No. This is not Silicon Valley TED Talk I'm talking about, Ava. Unlike the Silicon Valley TED Talks, I'm genuine. Too soon. Anyway. Anyway. No, I don't. I have not seen that one, Ava. But I won't be surprised if it's gonna be forgettable. Step 1: roll out the toilet paper. Step 2: put in the toilet paper. Yeah. I don't know. I think watching any anime show is more memorable than toilet paper TED Talk. I don't know. Anyway, oh. Like the Onion News Network, Ava. That is also satire. I don't know. Yeah, Onion News Network. Not many people talk about it, but it's great. They used to do a TV show or a podcast, stuff like that back then. And even though they haven't done anything new since, but it's great. Anyway, just trying to figure out what we should do next. Just start looking at my job list here right now. Bard is pretty low. I might do that next. WKUK. I never heard of that one. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, might as well do Bard next. Oh, comedy. Oh. You remind me of the kids in the hall, Ava. Let's just say that the cast in the kids in the hall, when they were in their prime, when they dress in drag, they can make women jealous. I'm not joking. Anyway, you only got DDR3 memory, addict. Ooh. Hopefully you can get an upgrade at some point if you save up. Ava, yes. Yes, Addict 64 has DDR3 memory, 10 years old. You haven't had an upgrade in a while. You should have no problem running APB Reloaded then, Addict, because that game was made at 10 years ago, interestingly enough. So yeah, I'm gonna switch to a Bard. Wait a minute, Addict. That's a good tip. I'm Addict. I'm not sure if you want to overclock your memory in Afterburner, but that's gonna be up to you, and it's a bit of a risk if I'm not mistaken. It's completely up to you. I'm not a hardware expert, so I cannot really add things too much. So that's something that's something your field of expertise, Ava. You would know that a lot more than I do. That's the interesting thing about me and my personality, Ava. I know I have my limitations when it comes to knowledge, but it's really nice when other people come along and they were willing to be the star of the show, like, helping out or do something awesome in the game that I cannot do. That's what I have done in my YouTube highlights in the past. It's great. Do it slowly and test it. Okay. I personally do not overclock any of my hardware parts at all because they're pretty good already as is, and I like to keep this computer for as long as possible. Oh, Addict, you're saying it runs fairly well for everything but high-end games, unlike my attempt to play Monster Hunter. Ugh. I guarantee overclocking will bring my machine to heat death of the universe early. Oh. Well, Addict, like I said, thankfully there are games out there that do not require the best hardware in the world, like APB Reloaded, for example. That game is 10 years old, and as long as you can run that game over 60 FPS, you'll be fine. Yeah. Not everybody has the resources to buy computer parts because the graphics cards are still overpriced in a way. Not everybody has thousands and thousands of dollars. So most people get a laptop with pre-built parts and stuff like that. So you get the point. Yeah, when it comes to newer games, Ava, that's true. But in Final Fantasy 14 Online's case, the upgrade tanks, oh god, that's terribly optimized. Wow, that's poor. At least Final Fantasy 14 Online is well optimized. And you don't need to run this game on maximum quality, and this game runs fine. I mean, this game was also designed to be played on a console. So at least this game is well optimized. Heck, Addict, if you decide to try this game, I'm pretty sure it'll run fine. You may not run it on maximum, but you should have no problem. Oh, upscaled. That's nice. Oh, no, your secret's safe with me, Ava. Your secret's safe with me. Anyway, I don't really know how to play the instruments as Bard, but anyway, I'm gonna play a Bard now, and what's the next thing we can do here? Since we did leveling already with Dungeon, leveling and Trials, the only thing that's actually left that we can actually get a decent amount of XP is either Alliance Raid or Main Scenario. I don't know which one you prefer to do that's more tolerable. At least main scenario is like watching a movie. Alliance raid takes a bit of a while to do. So in this case, Ava, whichever you prefer more, I don't mind. At least the main scenario quests for A Realm Reborn are better now. At least. There was you remember A Realm Reborn and the monologues? Remember that monologue that A Realm Reborn villain did? I did a video on that, and I think it was pretty nice. Yeah, I just did it for fun. I am not a professional voice actor, but I could consider myself a voice actor. A voice actor. Yeah, or dubber. Whatever. Well, might as well watch a movie, I guess. Alright, we're gonna be doing main scenario, I guess. If you want to be a healer or a tanker, it's completely up to you, whichever you're comfortable with. I'm gonna be a bard this time because I need to level this up. If you want to be a healer or a tanker, it doesn't really matter. It's up to you. Because I think bard is the only one I have right now that's probably the lowest amount of XP compared to everything else. Oh, gotcha, Ava. Gotcha. You know what's interesting, Ava? I appreciate the developers for continuing to update this game after all these years. They even fixed some of the Realm Reborn dungeons even after all these years. There was this one dungeon from A Realm Reborn. Forgot what the name was, but oh yes, do you remember the old version of the 1,000 Maws of Todorak, for example? How long it took for new players just to find out where all those stones are. Do you remember how tedious the older version of 1,000 Maws of Todorak was? We had to find all those white stones or whatever those things were called. If you know the dungeon, then it's not bad. But if you're a newcomer, good luck figuring it out the first time or the first few times. At least that level 24 dungeon is much easier and more linear. Other people have told me about World of Warcraft, and the only other MMO that I tried to play was Guild Wars 2. But the story in Guild Wars 2 did not keep me interested. Neither did the gameplay. And let me tell you something about Guild Wars 2. I play Guild Wars 2 on my high-end computer, and it runs poorly. Even though the story didn't carry Guild Wars 2, I just didn't find it interesting enough. Plus, it didn't help the fact that Guild Wars 2 was poorly optimized. I have a high-end computer, and it runs poorly. The fact that you have to choose very specific settings so that you can get decent FPS, that's just no. Not only does this game have interesting story, or at least enough of a story to keep you interested, but this game is also well optimized. I'm not sure about I'm not sure about Star Wars: The Old Republic. I hear that story in that game is pretty good too. But the problem is, I'm already committed to an MMO, which is this one. I don't have the time or luxury to do another MMO. Yeah, I think I don't know about you, but everybody should follow the MMO rule. If you are committed to one MMO already, don't go for another one. MMOs already are a huge time sink already. I think we can all agree on that. Just focusing on one MMO is enough. I already got lots of other games to focus on. So knowing that I only have this to worry about is already enough. Star Wars: The Old Republic technically is free, but I think the restrictions on the free version of that game is kind of worse compared to Final Fantasy XIV Online. At least the story in Star Wars: The Old Republic is good. I mean, it was made by BioWare, by good writers at the time. There are some cool stories from the Sith version of the game. I only never played Star Wars: The Old Republic, but I only watched videos. So yeah. you couldn't get into Guild Wars 2. I never played Guild Wars 1, but Guild Wars 2 did not keep me interested. Plus, a big turnoff for me on Guild Wars 2 was the fact that it was not well optimized. Like I said before, I have a high-end computer, and the fact that I could barely keep decent FPS even on a social era that was just terrible. At least Final Fantasy XIV Online is well optimized, which is not a big surprise because this game was also made for the consoles as well, which is nice. Yeah, it's a big turnoff when you have to play with very specific settings just to play a game. Yeah, that was the that was the big turnoff for me on Guild Wars 2. If the game was decent in running, maybe, but yeah. Oh, two different games. Oh. Yeah, Star Wars: The Old Republic. I'm already paying subs for Final Fantasy XIV Online already, and I'm very reluctant to go to another MMO. Let's just say that I cannot afford to do another subscription. I'm already I'm already at my limit when it comes to financial resources on a subscription. So that's why I only want to do one MMO. Apparently the PvP is not balanced in Guild Wars 2. I never really looked into the PvP in Guild Wars 2. All I know is that this game has a better, decent story, especially Manderville. I can't wait to do the Manderville story again. Here's the thing, though. It doesn't matter what game you're ever gonna play, especially me. There's always gonna be the good and bad players. You're in a game. There's always gonna be good and bad. And the best thing we can do about it is say your piece, get out of your system that you don't like. You don't like certain things in the game. All you can do is just move on from it and just enjoy the game while it's still available. Same thing with Final Fantasy XIV Online. I do remember the devs did say that they're going to keep this game going for another 10 years, which is nice. But we also have to remember that all these games we play are essentially a business. You know, we don't really know when these games are going to be shut off. All we know is that games, especially live service games like this, they will eventually die. It's not a question of if, but when. Just enjoy it as long as we can. And I'm just happy to have met some nice people along the way. And in my opinion, there's no point being toxic in a video game because you're adding nothing to it. It's very challenging to not react when somebody is being toxic to you, saying bad things to you. And that's my younger self wouldn't be able to control it. I would have gotten angry. But I've grown up now. I'm 31 years old and I've learned a lot of hard lessons along the way. So, yeah, just be appreciative to what you have, I guess. No, not and the fact that they did mention this, they're gonna keep this game updated because they still got more content coming along the way, which is nice, I guess. Well, Ava, oh, it's nice. I don't have time to do another Final Fantasy game. This game is already enough as is. But it's nice that that other one is also still online. And if I'm not mistaken, Ava, Square Enix is not doing well right now. A couple of games that they released outside Final Fantasy, they didn't get the best reception, to say the least. So Square Enix at least has this game, which is doing well. Yeah. I forgot what the name of that new Square Enix game that they released. It's not a Final Fantasy game, but it's something completely different, and it got terrible reception for good reason. Let's just say that it doesn't have a good story. And I like the fact that this game is actually friendly enough for newcomers too. I am not an MMO type of a player ever, but this game was nice enough to introduce me to all the stuff this game has to offer. And you're not quote unquote forced to grind in this game. It's optional, which is nice. And that's why I always try to encourage other people to try this game, even the free trial version. But again, if you still don't want to go for it, I'm not gonna blame. I'm not gonna force. I'm not gonna force anybody into it. But I still try to encourage whenever I can. But yeah, that's basically my thoughts. And I'm just gonna do this stealth promo again. Oh yeah, like I was saying earlier, Ava, the free trial version goes up to level 60. You can play that game. You're not gonna reach level 60 in one day. No, it's gonna take you a while. It's gonna take you a while. You're not wrong there, Ava. There are a bunch of players that I know that are still playing the game on free trial. It takes a while to reach level 60 anyway. And it's good that you're not quote unquote forced to. I mean, this game is already financially successful enough that they even did a free trial version, which is nice. Yeah, this game also has a PvP as well, but I don't think Final Fantasy XIV Online main focus is PvP, but there is an option to that. Yeah, the PvP in this game has Crystalline Conflict, Frontline, and Rival Wings. It's optional. You can be very casual with PvP in this game. It can give you at least some variety to do. And this is what the game offers to you in return. Ava, I got a quick question for you. Do you remember that jumping puzzle that this game reintroduced a year ago? It was on the beach and you had to climb all the way to the top. Do you remember that puzzle? No? Well, long story short, they had that jumping puzzle available on the beach for a limited period of time last year. And let's just say that getting to the top wasn't easy. If you're not used to platforming in this game, you'll get frustrated. But it wasn't impossible. Yes. This game is forgiving in parkour in a way, where if you jump, your character will stick the landing. You're not going to slide around. And yes. Yeah. Well, Ava, if you're interested, I did make a YouTube highlight on that jumping puzzle that I did. Long story short, it took me 8 hours to get to the top. 8 hours of frustration. I had the patience to make it to the end. What was painful was that I spent 7 hours on day one. I was one jump away from getting into the top, and I fell all the way down. Did the same thing again next day. Thankfully, it only took me 1 hour. So it wasn't too bad, but it was frustrating. It took a while just to get used to the puzzle and the jumping mechanics. Yay. All right, let's do the main scenario then. Grab some popcorn and drinks. This is going to be interesting. Okay, let's do the main scenario. Let's see what kind of a main scenario we're going to get this time. Again, it's nice that they went back and reworked these so that they don't go on nearly as long. Yeah, probably. Probably. I bet there are some people that are going to this game for the first time, and we're going to help them out, help them go through the story. Okay. Ooh, we did not queue right away. Okay. This should be interesting. Yeah, today's video that I released on YouTube, Ava, I was basically doing a duty roulette, and we literally did the same dungeon twice. What made it interesting was that I kind of called it. It was kind of interesting, to say the least. Oh, yes. I'm going to repair my gear. I forgot. Might as well go to the mender. I see you. Yeah, let me just quickly fix my gear and stuff. Okay, repair all. Main hand. Go to head, body, hands. There you go. With time to spare. What do we get? The Porta de Cuma. Oh, okay, this is new. Oh, wait, this is a first. Okay, this is interesting. Okay. Okay, so this is interesting. We would have had a dungeon run on main scenario, but no, we're getting a boss. This is interesting. So somebody has yet to complete this. So this is interesting. Fun fact, this used to take a full party to do. In other words, 8 players. But now, you only need a light party to complete this, which is nice. Yeah, they've changed this quite a bit. And you're going to like this boss fight, by the way. And you're going to enjoy the music as well. Oh yeah, you need to watch the floor for those. You need to watch the floor so you don't get attacked or lose damage. There are certain things that will instantly wipe your entire party, so you need to keep an eye on that. Good news, though, is that I'm DPS, so I'm basically just a support role. Usually, if you're a healer or a tank, you need to do a whole lot more. Got a landslide. Okay. Oh, we're entombed in earth. Unable to execute actions. This is new, by the way. There we go. This is basically a trial. You used to have to, when it comes to the main scenario, you used to do this thing for like 30 minutes every single time. It was kind of tedious, to say the least. So this is very interesting to see for the first time. Yeah, we're just here to defeat the boss. Thankfully, we don't have to do the very long version of this entire thing. Oh. Watch for the floors. You need to watch out for the attacks that appear on the ground. Okay. Okay, we're not doing too bad right now. Almost halfway. Yeah, there are some interesting boss battles in this game. Always gotta pay attention to what the boss is doing. If there's anything glowing on the ground, and there are certain attacks that you need to avoid. Some bosses require you to be away on a certain area. Okay, we can't get away from that. Headman's win. I can't get away from that. Okay, we're almost halfway with this. I hope. I wonder how much we would work this boss. The way this whole main scenario went down all those years ago was completely different. Okay, halfway through. We're not doing too bad right now. It's been a while since I've played the Bard. All right, avoid those things on the ground. Get away from that. Okay, we're almost there. Always keep an eye on your surroundings. Otherwise, you're gonna take too much damage, and you're gonna basically increase the workload on the healer. But you guys are getting an interesting light show here. All right, we're almost quarter of a way there. Can't get away from this. By the way, visually, this is one of the best looking MMOs out there. The people that make this game are very creative. If you love good visuals, you're gonna like this game. Quarter of a hell. Oh, we're almost there. Okay, come on. We're almost there. We're not doing too bad. Nobody got wiped. Oh, here we go. A cutscene. All right, here we go. We got a cutscene that we cannot interrupt. You're gonna love this. Addict64, if you're watching, you're gonna enjoy this little cutscene here. Just look at the visuals. You're gonna enjoy this. This is one of those instances where you cannot skip a cutscene at all. Yeah, we got a cutscene. For those of you that are curious, I'm playing the PC version of this game, and all the graphics have been maxed out. For a 10+ year old game, it still looks pretty good. The graphics was not the main focus for this MMO, unlike the original release, but it's still nice what they were able to do, just to keep the game well optimized. I've already seen this cutscene already, so I'm not really reacting to it as much. But when you play the story for the first time from the beginning, you're getting some interesting dialogue here. Speaking of which, oh, I cannot go to the menu. Cannot go to the main menu. If you count the original release to this game, Addict, this game originally came out in 2010. The original 2010 release was a disaster. It was bad. Even the UI was bad. But they took 2 years. It took them about 2 or 3 years to relaunch the game, and it was much better. This game does have some cutscenes that are voiced, but I decided to try to voice act this when I play this game for the first time, so that's why everything is silent right now. Watch this cutscene, Addict. You're gonna love the effects. Are you impressed, Addict? Are you impressed? Look at this. Again, a 10-plus-year-old game can do something as visually awesome as this. Oh, yeah. This is the final. For an MMO, I have to. This game is a Final Fantasy game after all. That wide angles on Final Fantasy games are not really that surprising. And no, I cannot skip this cutscene, by the way. This is a main scenario, so you cannot skip the cutscenes. But you do get nice visuals, though. Here we go, the final boss. All right, here we go again. We have to do it all over, but this is it. By the way, look at this arena we have to fight in right now. Nice scenery, right? For what this game was able to do, for what the developers was able to do, it's really nice. Oh. And remember what I said before, Addict. Not only you can play this game on PC, but they were able to do this on the PlayStation as well. Again, very nice creativity from the developers. Really good job. And there's absolutely no problem with performance. That's what makes this one of the best MMOs ever. And listen to the music, Addict. Just listen to the music. This is not my usual background music that I play from all my other broadcasts. The background music definitely fits the action. What you're seeing here. You also gotta watch out for those things on the ground. It does feel like you're at the final battle, or a very climactic battle, which is what this game is trying to do right now, and it works, and it does a good job at that. And the fact that you can do it with other players if you wanted to, it's really nice. If I'm not mistaken, you can technically do this solo, but I honestly prefer to do this with other players because it makes you feel like you're a part of something, which is nice. All right, one more fight. Again, the music it's I don't know if I can listen to this outside of the game, but during this fight, it's great. All right, we're about halfway through. Don't worry, there's not another cutscene we have to watch. I'm basically playing an archer right now. It's a nice battle, by the way. Every once in a while, the boss will tell you what attack it will do. And again, look at the visuals. Honestly, I'm glad I'm playing DPS right now. All I gotta do is Keep firing at the boss and cause as much damage as possible. If you're playing as a healer or a tanker, you really need to pay attention to the tank. Because the tanker right now is keeping the boss busy. Because they're the ones that can absorb damage. You get a big penalty, by the way, if you leave this dungeon or trial. We got another Citadel Burster. Oh, separate. Yeah, watch out for those attacks. Almost there. Once you learn the patterns of these boss battles, it's not too bad. It does get a lot more difficult the more you play the game, especially in the higher levels. This game calls it high-end duties, if you wish to look it up. I don't know what those are like, but I'm not really concerned because I'm not even there yet. Most of those appear around level 90, which is apparently the highest level you can go in this game. I could level up much sooner if I played this game a lot more during the week. But like I said before, I got lots of other games to focus during the week. Nice. That's a limit break, by the way. You can cause some interesting damage just to help finish the boss sooner. Okay, we got an Ultima coming up. Come on. Oh my god. We need to finish this thing soon. If you don't defeat this boss, this Ultima is gonna wipe us out. There we go, finally! Yeah, we level up. There's a cutscene, but I'm gonna skip it. Good job. I like how they reworked this boss. You don't have to do La Habrea immediately afterwards. I remember that so well. That was an interesting boss battle. That was an interesting boss battle. Okay. I finally got my bard to level 54. That's great. Okay. Looking at the time right now, it's almost 11. Might as well just do one more. The alliance raid, I guess, with the summoner, because that is the other one that almost to level 54. So might as well do that. Yeah, I've just been doing DPS tonight. Well, Ava, if you're interested, I can do summoner and do alliance raid if you want to do it. It's almost 11 p.m. for me. I had a long shift here today. Yeah, I started work at 7 in the morning and I got up at 7 in the evening. And I still got just enough energy to do this broadcast tonight. Yeah. Not many people in my community play this game or like to watch it, but I still do this game just in the hopes of, attracting people to play this game with me. But I'm still happy to be playing this game at all. I'm just happy. I'm just very fortunate to even have people playing at all, at least, or just some people hanging out with me. Oh, I'll be out cold already. 1 a.m. Yeah. All right, let's do another. Okay, let's do an alliance raid then. Okay. All right, let's do it. Fun fact, Ava. These clothes, other than the colors that I changed, these were given to me by a fellow viewer a while ago. I don't think they're online right now, or they've come online again since then. But it was nice enough for them to, give it to me at the time. It was really nice. Indeed. Unfortunately, I had to work the weekend, Addict. But the good news though is that my days off start at Monday, and I hope to get that VR chat video done on Sunday because we did have a very interesting turnout and help on my first day of playing VR chat. I was very lucky. So I'm gonna make a highlight video of that. So people like you, Ava, if you have a busy schedule, I actually go through the effort of making the highlight videos because not everybody has the free time to watch broadcasts or hours and hours of VODs. So the highlight videos on YouTube are much more attractive in my opinion. It takes effort. It takes time and effort to video edit since there's really no shortcuts to them, but I'm personally happy to do it. It's also my way of, respecting the viewer's time and stuff like that as an entertainer. You mean, yeah. If you look at my YouTube channel, it reads like a novel. There's so many videos there. But in a way, if you decide to watch one of them, they're all worth your time, in my opinion. It really depends which ones interest you. I like to do a lot of variety stuff too. So, yeah, I like to do shooting games. I like to do strategy games, mostly shooting games with leadership. I can be versatile, although I do struggle with RTS games like Age of Empires 2. I do remember playing Age of Empires 2 when I was younger, but I never really understood the gameplay mechanics. At some point, I might try it again, but it takes time to learn that genre. It takes a whole lot of time, at least for me. So I've been mostly focusing on whatever is my comfort zone. VR chat, some people told me to give that game a try, and it's a chatty game for the most part, so I figured, hey, why not? I'm not afraid to take risks and play games if it doesn't require too much effort, quote unquote effort, just to get it set up. Wow. We're still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. I don't know which expansion. Oh. I don't know what's the furthest you've got. I don't know how far you got into the story in this game, Ava, but the furthest I got, like I said earlier, was Heaven's Word. I reached the credit sequence for Heaven's Word, the main story, and I basically stopped there just to take a break and just level up my jobs. I can't wait to experience the story quest for these jobs once I reach level 60. Oh, here we go. Finally. Oh, you're finishing up Endwalker. Oh, it's gonna be a while. Oh, come on. Oh. Don't tell me this is a bait and switch. Okay. I never played StarCraft. I don't really know if StarCraft is free to play or not. I've done Age of Empires, but not StarCraft. Oh, we're doing this again. The World of Darkness. Okay, Battleforge. I'm gonna quickly look it up right now. Battleforge. Oh no, you can't get it on Steam, can you? You cannot get that on Steam, Attic. No. You have to get it from a different website, I imagine. Or is it Epic Store, though, Epic? All right, here we go. So, Attic, this is what an Alliance raid looks like. Again, beautiful environments. How Alliance raids works is that we got a lot of these mini-bosses that we gotta defeat as a group. We got 3 parties. We're Alliance A, there's Alliance B, and there's Alliance C. Oh. Skylord's community. Oh, he already shut the servers down. Oh. And by the way, the music is great as always. You get different music for every Alliance raid that you do. But you can turn them off if you want to play your own music. But just for you, Addict, I am turning off my own background music so you can listen it for yourself. Again, not sure if this helps convince you to try this game for yourself, but hey, at least you're enjoying it. Okay. There we go. And after a mini boss like that, you could technically get some loot out of it, but it's not necessary. There are some gears, there are some items that you can only get from alliance raids, and the chances of you getting the items is kind of like a lottery. You don't know if you're gonna get it or not. And that's why some people repeat these alliance raids over and over again. But you don't have to. You don't need to do that. And yeah, Addict. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Addict. I think it's a good detail to mention how big the game is, because not everybody has the best internet in the world. 70 gigabytes may not sound much for me with my internet, but I know but I know some people in other parts of the world and rural areas, for example, don't have the best internet in the world. So it's going to take much longer to download. And I do recommend the free trial version of this game from Steam. I do not recommend you putting money into this game right away, especially if you're not completely sure. So you can always uninstall it later if you're not interested. But if you do want to play the game with me, you can play in the North American servers. That's where I'm currently playing at. Oh, I died. I just died. I don't even know what's going on right now. No. In this case, Addict, you don't need to. You only need one character. And this game is nice enough to have the feature where you can travel to different data set. You can travel to different servers. I can show you how that feature works. Addict, if you're willing to stay for another 20 minutes, I can show you how that feature works. Oh crap! I'm not attacking the boss. Yeah, for example, we're doing another boss battle here, and you basically have to keep your eyes on the ground or what the boss does. You basically have to avoid getting killed. And every boss in this game has a different strategy. There are many different... Oh, and I just died again. Really? Okay. Okay. Okay, we almost got this boss defeated. We're not done yet. If you look at the map on the left side of the screen, we still got a long way to go. But like I said before, the raids, the dungeons, they're all well done in this game. They're not too short and they're not too long. By the way, look at the environments. This is a 10-year-old game. And it only gets better the more you play the game. Oh, standing glowing circle. Oh, I did not do that. Whoops. All right, we got another boss. For a repetitive game like this, Addict, this game does a very good job on giving you variety. And not to mention the music. If you love good music and an interesting story, this game is one of the best MMOs out there. It's a pretty successful MMO as well, in my opinion. I would argue, I don't know about you, Ava, but I would argue that this game is more fun than World of Warcraft. I never played World of Warcraft, but if a new player like me can get interested in a game like this, then I'm pretty sure this game will get more people interested, at the very least. If you love anime, this game also has a lot of anime influences as well. Oh, you really couldn't? Oh, okay. Yeah, there were when Endwalker came out, there were people out there that wanted to come and play this game instead of WoW. I don't know what you think of this game right now, Addict, but hopefully you're enjoying this. And I didn't even touch the main scenario quest or the main story yet, Addict. Long story short, this game has gone through a lot of changes just to make the game better. The first main story, you go from level 1 to 50. It has gone through a lot of revisions just to make it more tolerable for new players. So when you get the free trial finally, I'd recommend you play the game on your own time and just see for yourself if the game is for you or not. Your first dungeon, you're not gonna do until like level 15 or something. But if you do the main scenario quest, you're gonna level up in no time. Oh yeah, there was this ability or instance where here's the thing. I don't remember everything in this game. All I remember is that whenever I get a notification with down arrows like that, everybody has to come close to me, otherwise they get killed. I forgot what that is called. Since I played this game casually, I will not remember every little detail from the top of my head. But most of the time, the players in this game are nice enough to tell you what to do. Like I said earlier, there are going to be some toxic players. I'm not saying every game out there, even like this, is going to be perfect. There's always going to be good and bad players. But overall, for the most part, the players in this game are nice. Watch out for those things on the ground. Oh, I forgot to activate my carbuncle. I just realized that now. You can do some interesting combos with depending on what job you want to do. Carbuncle. You can also spawn some interesting minions, by the way. I'll show you that travel world feature soon. Hold on a second. Let's get out of the way. Yeah, this is gonna be our last duty roulette today. It's interesting to note that this took like 2 hours to do. All right, we're almost done, but we're not done yet. We still got a couple more boss battles to do. Yeah, this 5-headed dragon is about to be wiped out soon. All right, we got some more loot from this. You can do greed or pass. I don't really need them, so I pass. Again, the environments and the northern lights are really good in this game. You can also turn off the HUD like this, Addict, and look at the environments. Isn't this beautiful? Really beautiful sceneries. Really beautiful, isn't it? All right, here we go. So in this area, all our groups have to split up. Oh, I got eaten. Fun. Again, every raid or certain dungeons require you different strategies to beat. So they do that in a way so it doesn't get too repetitive. Not sure what MMO veterans will think about this game, but even for new players, it should be fun at the very least. I haven't played enough MMOs to give a strong opinion, but even for a player like me that's playing this game casually, it's keeping me interested. I may not be able to do this game every day, But it's entertaining to play every time, whenever I get the time. All right, we finally beat that. Now we just have to wait for everybody else to finish up their boss battles. Cool. Check this out. Yeah, we just launched ourselves into the air. All right, we got another boss. This time we have... forgot what this thing is called. Oh, we got a Cerberus. Now this one, we have this boss battle, or mini boss if you want to call it, one group has to get eaten, and you get teleported into the stomach. I'm not joking. You do get an interesting interior. See what I did there? Anyway. All right. You can do some fun combos with your jobs, just so it doesn't get too repetitive. I'm small now. Okay, we're gonna get eaten. We're gonna get eaten. Here we go. We're in the stomach. Hope you're enjoying this, addict. We're in the stomach. Okay. Just to make this interesting, I'm gonna turn off the HUD just so you can see what's going on. Yeah, this is the stomach. Normally, I don't play this without... Normally, you play this with a HUD, but in this case, I'm gonna be completely blind. Yeah, we're inside Cerberus' stomach. Oh. Uh-oh. All right, we're done. Get it? We're at the rear. We just exited Cerberus. Hey, Trash Can, good to see you. How you doing? Yeah, we're just doing an alliance raid right now, Trash. I'm not sure if you've ever played this game before or you're into MMOs, but like I said before, you can get this game for yourself if you like. I do not recommend you guys paying money for this game right up front. There is a free trial for this version. There is a free trial version of this game on Steam if you wish to download it. 70 gigabytes. In a sense, this game is more interesting than World of Warcraft and Guild Wars 2, in my opinion. If you love anime, you're gonna like this game because it does have a lot of influence from anime. And for the most part, this community is pretty nice. And this is a 10-plus-year-old game, Trash. This game has nice music, nice sceneries, and interesting battles. This game does have grinding, but you don't have to grind necessarily. There's a lot of things you can do in this game. Alright, we just gotta complete this boss. I'm currently playing as a summoner. We currently got one more boss battle to go through. A summoner is a job. Summoner is a magical range DPS. So you can play as a DPS, you can play as a tank, or a healer in this game. And basically, it's a supporting role. One interesting thing about the summoner is that I can revive people if they've been downed. So in case if you're doing a dungeon run, for example, and the healer is very busy, I can revive a person just to help out. I can also do healing, but the spells are not nearly as strong if you're a healer. So if you ever played any MMOs before, you're gonna like this. You're probably gonna like this game. And this game is pretty friendly to new players as well. It doesn't overwhelm you with the gameplay mechanics too much. And here's the final boss. It's called the Cloud of Darkness. This game is very creative with their boss battles. And the sceneries in this game are amazing, by the way. You don't need the best. You don't need the best computer in the world either. Oh, and I just got wiped again. Ow. It is. It kind of does, Trash. Yeah. Yeah, we currently got like 24 players. If I'm not mistaken, we got 24 players right now in this boss battle. So Alliance A has like 8 players in the party. There's also Alliance B and Alliance C. So you got lots of people with you to defeat this. It's fun. All right. And that's the health bar for the boss right on top. We got all of these things going on just to sustain damage over time. Oh, you also got to keep an eye on the ground just to avoid getting attacked from the boss. This game also has lots of fan service. You might go to London this summer, Trash? Oh, cool. Are you going to go for vacation on London, Trash? That's great to hear. I'm also going on vacation this year just to travel overseas. Mainly just to help my family and stuff. All right, we're almost halfway. Okay, we're more than halfway through with this boss now. By the way, there is a story to this boss. It's not just for show, by the way. Oh, that's great to hear, Trash. I'm happy for you. That's great. And the fact that you get to go to London, that's nice. Oh, I wish I was in your shoes, Trash, just to see London and Paris, and you get to spend some time there. Oh, that'd be nice. Uh-oh. Oh, gotcha, Trash. I've been to UK before, but only the airport, and that's it. It would be nice to actually explore a different country, or at least have a decent time in a different country. You know, just to hang out there for a bit. If I got popular on this website and I don't have to worry about if I was able to do this for the rest of my life, I would like to travel the world and meet my fans. I don't think I can travel every single country in the world, but I will try to I'll try to travel to certain countries just to visit. And we finally defeated the boss. Good game. All right, I'm gonna ignore the loot. I'm gonna ignore the loot. Ignore the loot. Come on. Ignore the loot. Ignore. Ignore. There we go. There we go. We finally got it done. Finally. Finally. Hey, Trash. Good to see you. Yeah, we just finally got that boss battle done, and I got Ava, aka I know something on Discord to me. They can't talk, but they can hear you. So welcome, Trash.
Okay, hey. I was just getting to check in.
No problem, Trash. I had another long work day today, so finally got some time to play this game again. And nice. Finally got some stuff done.
Yeah.
So I finally got my summoner to level 54. That just leaves me with ninja on DPS. Actually, that just leaves me with a red mage and a ninja to do at some point.
How many classes are there?
You mean jobs? If you're talking about the fighting classes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
goodness.
21. It's an MMO after all, so there's a lot of things you can do.
That reminds me of I don't really play much RPGs or
It's an MMORPG, but yeah.
MMORPGs or anything in the fantasy realm, but there is this one game called Dragon Age Inquisition. I think it's really good.
Yeah, Dragon Age Inquisition makes it a single player. The difference is that
Yeah.
this one is multiplayer, although you can play certain things on single player, especially when it comes to the main story. And you can also do crafting and gathering in this game, which you can also level up from level 1 to 90 as well. So you can be a crafter, you can do crafting or gathering in this game. So for example, you can be a miner, you can be a botanist, or you can be a fisher. Again, this requires some time to grind, but you don't have to if you're not interested. The main thing most people focus on, for the most part, are you can play this game as a healer, tanker, or DPS, whichever interests you. And like I said before, I don't recommend anybody paying for this game upfront if you're not sure. Well, you just have to get the free trial version, albeit with some restrictions, and see if this game is for you or not.
Yeah. Hold on, let me search it up.
Yeah, you can get this on Steam, by the way. So, hey, Ruby.
Alright.
So yeah, hey Ruby, good to see you again. Remember that Dead by Daylight session that we did? I already got the video ready to go, but I haven't had the time to exactly publish that video at the right time. So I will definitely release that video at some point. I look at Dead by Daylight as similar to Fall Guys, which we did yesterday. It's fun, but not something I would do for a long period of time. It's mostly fun with friends as well. I'm not sure if you ever played Dead by Daylight, Ava, but it's technically a fun party game you can play with your friends, where you basically try to escape the killer. But yeah,
Wait, when are you playing Dead by Daylight?
I'm not sure. Touch on go with the Ruby Rose Dawson with the Prime sub again. Thank you for doing it for 6 months now. Thank you, Ruby. You're awesome. You get a head pat. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. You can also do head pats in this game. Sort of. I need to position my character just right. So here we go. Yeah, you gently pat the player. Isn't that nice? Dawson, go! Prime sub from Ruby Rose Dawson. Are you happy now, Ruby? Are you not entertained, Ruby? Are you not entertained? We're in an isekai type of a world, aren't we? Ruby, would it be fair for you to say that we're in an isekai world right now? Oh, Kiki is also here. Ruby, 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 do you want to hear this? Ruby, do you want me to tell you the story about Kiki and the rubber ducky? Trash, if you haven't seen the video, go see it. It involves Kiki and a rubber ducky.
Which one is that? Scrolling through.
Oh, well, Ava, again, I appreciate being patient, okay? I appreciate being patient, okay? And, again, Ava, I'm not sure if you will remember this later, but if you want to see that rubber ducky episode, it's on my YouTube channel, and it's one of the newest videos that I released. The video is called "This Is a Ghost Can Be Hilarious." The video is only 3 minutes long, and it's a horror game, sort of like Fast Mode that you can watch at any time. But if you don't remember, it's okay. I just wanted to mention it if you are interested. Like I said, This Is a Ghost. That game, we had one of our players get an interesting reaction from a rubber ducky. I'm not joking, Ava. A rubber ducky. Yes, a rubber ducky. Ruby, have you seen the video? Just, if you have 3 minutes, watch that This Is a Ghost video and you'll see what I'm talking about. You will not be disappointed. And then you can tease Kiki about it later if you want. Okay, I got you my friends list, Ava, so yeah. All right. Well, again, Ava, you're more than welcome to hang out with us on our Discord server, all right? Thank you so much for coming in, Ava. If you ever need to DM me or get a hold of me, you're in my server already. So thank you for your time, Ava. It was great meeting you. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Touchstone. Go with that, Ruby Rose. Awesome Prime Sub. Are you happy now, Kiki? Are you happy now? I don't want to waste my voice tonight. Okay. Well, Ruby, let's just say that it was unexpected. And don't worry, there are no jump scares in that video, Ruby. You're not going to be disappointed. Let's just say that it's something that it's going to be fun to tease every once in a while. And for those of you that haven't seen the video yet, you'll be interested.
Yeah, I just saw it.
The rubber ducky. Yes. It was unexpected as well. Yeah, that whole sequence goes a lot longer, Trash, but with the power of editing, you basically see everything that you need to see. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I like your style of content. Like you only post like the cool snippets that like you don't have too long videos.
Yeah, I don't like to waste your time. I basically show you just enough, so it's something you can watch from beginning to end, and then it's something you can watch and again and again. That's what I try to do with my videos. Yeah. I don't know about you, Trash, but Angry Joe, one of my biggest influencers. He does a lot of good game reviews. But the biggest problem with Angry Joe is that he makes his videos way too long. When he does the green screen talks, it's fine, but the gameplay clips go way too long, and that's what prevents me from watching the videos more than once. So that is my nitpick personally. If you're gonna produce a video, it must have good pacing, good timing, and stuff like that, so that's something you can watch again and again and again. It takes more effort, but then again, that's what video editors are for. But I don't know. Maybe that's just my nitpick. I usually try not to take side trash. In some ways, I'm sort of like a media analyst. I'm gonna be honest, and I basically give respect when it's due. Stuff like that.
Yeah, and I feel like different styles of videos and lengths of videos they should be different for like a different, like if it's like your avatar review.
Yeah, every once in a while, I do experimental videos like that with the avatar videos. I did make more experimental videos in the past. If you go to my YouTube channel and look up the playlist experimental videos, I do once in a while try to do something different, but I need to have a reason for that. So it's not too often you see me do that. Most of the time it's pretty straightforward, especially with my tight schedule. So as you can imagine, yeah. Shame that Ruby cannot play this game. Oh. Ruby, check this out. It's the maid gang. It's the maid gang.
That's a lot of maids.
Okay. I just said in chat, oh, hello, maid gang. I'm just being cheesy.
How much channel points does one need to spend for you to put the maid costume on?
I wish I had a maid costume. I wish I had a maid costume.
Like in the game? Or
I don't have. Well, I don't. Since I have a male character, I don't. Wait a minute. I don't think I have the attire. I wish I had it. I don't know where to get it though. But it'd be nice though, just to do it for a laugh, I guess.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yes, truly a rich culture. Couldn't have said it better myself. Oh, addict. You did. I didn't forget. You want to see the teleporter, the way to transfer from world to world. Right now, the world that I'm in, Diabolus, you cannot create a new character, probably because of all the bot characters that were created. They usually clear that up every once in. They do clear that up eventually, but this is how you do it. So near this Aether right here, there's this lovely feature called Visit Another World server. Isn't that nice? So you can travel to different worlds, by the way. So you can travel different worlds if you want to. So you can go to a different world if you want.
That's interesting.
This is So you can technically travel to my world if you want. So you can travel from Balmong. You can go to Balmong, Coral, Goblin, or hold on a second. I
Is
need
it
to
the
quick.
same?
I need to
Is
alt
it,
tab. Hold on.
is it the same map and just different servers? Or?
I'm looking at. I have to load up the. I have to load it up right now. Hold on.
Also, I found out the maid outfit is literally $18. Like, you can't get it anywhere else. You have to pay
Wow.
$18. That is way too much.
It's not necessary. It's an option though, at the very least.
Really not. But I feel like $18 is a bit too much.
So here we go. So this is the server list, by the way. So this is the server list right now, by the way. You can travel from different worlds if you want. So, for example, I'm in the Crystal Data Center right now. So you can see that you can travel from Diabolus to Balmung or Brunhilder or Curl at any time. Isn't that nice? So you don't have to pay money to switch. You don't have to switch worlds. Isn't that nice? Very, very useful. As long as you're in the North American servers, Attic, you're fine. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. FF14, how to travel data center. I forgot how you can do that. Oh, yes. You can also, there is also the data center travel system as well. Okay, so hold on a second. Okay, so when it comes to, when it comes to traveling from different data centers, I'll check it out in a moment. Check it out in a moment, Knight. So Addix64 and Trash, for anybody that's interested, there is this data center travel system as well that I want to show you. I'll get to you. Give me a second, Knight. So the data center travel system you cannot do in the game. You cannot do it while you already spawn into the world. But basically, this is how the system works. So I'm playing on North America, right? I'm on this world called Diabolus, right? You can travel between Aether, Crystal, Dynamics, and Primal. Aether is a data center. Crystal is a data center. So North America in total has 4 data centers. This Dynamics was added recently. You can travel to all these different data centers as long as you're in North America with me. But you cannot travel to Europe, Japan, or Oceania. There's that limitation right there. And this world visits this world visit system or data center travel. This is the data center travel system, by the way. And the only way you can do it is if before you log into the game, by the way. So when you get your character, you have to go to this visit another data center. So you cannot exactly do it before. You cannot exactly do it after you spawn into the world. Yeah. You have to go to return to home data center. There are instructions like this, and the game does a pretty good job on telling you if they travel from a different world or different data center, because they always have this traveler on their character name, which is nice. And there are restrictions, of course, but at least you don't have to pay money to be in the same world as me. Again, isn't that cool? It's pretty straightforward when you get the hang of it.
This game definitely looks interesting. I might have to download the trial later.
Yeah, MMO is a completely different ball game, Trash. I'm not sure if it's gonna if it's gonna keep your interest over time, but at least you can try the game for yourself. And I don't recommend you paying money right off the bat. Because
Yeah,
what happens if you pay money for it? This is a monthly subscription type of a game too, Trash. That's
it
why I do
is.
not. Yeah, most MMOs are monthly subscriptions. But again, the free trial version is literally free, albeit with some restrictions. So that's why I recommend you do that first if you like the game or not, because it's an investment in a way.
Hmm,
Yeah,
that's
that's
interesting.
why I mentioned the free trial over and over again, because this is not like all other Steam games where you could pay it once and that's it. But when it comes to MMO, this is definitely one of the best out there. And you do get a nice community here, some nice fan service, among other things.
Yeah, it seems like no one's really unnecessarily rude. Like everyone's like kind of bonding together of the game in the chat.
Yes, we got an exorcism game tonight. Thank you for that. Yeah. Also, I downloaded Turbo Champ already. Um, Here's the thing, Trash. No matter what game you play, there's gonna be any online in it, there's always gonna be good and bad people in it.
Hmm.
That's to be expected. But overall, this game is not very toxic at all. There's always gonna be good and bad bunch. But overall, it's nice.
But it seems like generally a nice community.
Yeah, it's also a very big franchise, Trash. I mean, this Final Fantasy franchise goes back to the late 80s.
Yeah, I remember. Pretty sure. I once had a Final Fantasy game.
Oh, yeah. The people that make this game are very, very, very committed to their fans. Hey, Knight, thank you for that.
Uh,
I'm good. Oh, look at this, Knight. We got Maid Gang. The Maid Gang.
Maid King.
Yes.
That is do be pretty good.
Nice, rich culture you have.
One of the finest. Maid party.
Maid Gang. Yes, get it, Knight. I'm sitting down for a show. Okay, no,
Mhm.
no. It's funny.
I'm gonna have to talk to you later. I have
Yeah,
to
no
go
worries. Later,
play.
Trash.
Alright, bye.
Oh, look at this. We morphed.
Mm.
Oh, hold on a second. Don't worry. I'm a man of culture.
Another, yeah.
I'm a man of culture.
A man of culture right there.
I'm just being silly. I'm just being silly.
Huh?
I had a long work day, so I had to let off some steam. You know, we just finished with the duty roulettes not long ago. We met some nice people. I met a nice player that helped me go through the duty roulette, and now we have the maid gang somehow,
Mm-hmm.
and they all logged off. Q
Wow.
pop. Oh, he just disappeared like that. Oh, oh wow. I think they were all in a party or something because they were. Oh yeah, they had a Q pop or something. But that was fun. I don't know if you're in the mood to play this game tonight, but hope you had some time to try the game for yourself.
I don't have it installed, so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hold on a second. So, Knight, I'm not sure if you're still watching my broadcast, but this is basically the options you get when you finally install the game. And so I'm gonna show it one more time if you're interested, Knight. I'm just basically giving you a heads up because when you do finally install the game, you're gonna see the same thing. So
Mm.
so I'm gonna show you the world visit. I'm gonna show you the world visit system, and this is basically how this game works in a nutshell. And hold on a second. No. Data center travel system. There you go. So the one you're obviously going to join when you finally get the game booted tonight is North America. Originally, the North America only had 3 data centers. Like I said earlier, Aether, Crystal, Dynamics, and Primal. Dynamics was added recently, and I transferred over to Crystal from Primal back then because some viewer helped me pay for it. And I'm currently in Diabolus, but for some reason, but right now you cannot join Diabolus because it's congested. But the developers do a wipe of bot characters or fake accounts, if you want to call it that, eventually. So you can join the world that I'm in called Diabolus when that does open up. But in the meantime, you can just go to any world in this data center that's available. And this game does have a world visit system and a data center travel system, albeit with some restrictions when you do make a transfer. So you can at least start playing, and you have to wait until they clear it up. And when it does open up, you have to pay like a fee or something to transfer your character's home world from one to the other for a fee, if you wish to pay for it. But it's not too bad. It's actually like a one-time fee, thankfully. Yeah, the data center travel system obviously has restrictions, like I said before. You cannot go from North America to Europe, even for a visit. You can't. But at least you can go from data center within the region, which is nice. And to no surprise, Japan has the most world and data centers because this is a Japanese game. Oh, no surprise there. Europe, interestingly, only has 2 data centers. But yeah, that's basically this whole game in a nutshell. It's fun to play. Yeah, the maid gang came and found me somehow. I don't know if it was just. I don't know if it was just. I don't know if it was just pure coincidence. That was funny. That was very funny. Hope you guys found that amusing. I don't know if that's worthy of a video, honestly, but it was amusing to say the least. But yeah, Knight, the plan for next week, I'm gonna take a calculated risk, like I said earlier. I'm basically gonna do VR chat twice because we got a very good turnout, and I'm willing to see if that turnout is gonna continue to be positive because that's how we're able to bring in a couple people here. For example, Addict64 was from VR chat along with I Love. Very, very nice, and you guys are still here hanging out with me on chat. You guys are awesome. So I basically do games we get a good turnout on. It's too bad you cannot play VR chat personally anymore, Night, because it causes you really bad motion sickness.
Yep.
Yeah. But this MMO should not be a problem, Night. And this game is pretty nice on system configuration. And yeah, your system should be able to play this game no problem. It's well optimized. I mean, after all, you can also play this game on PlayStation. So, accessibility setting. Oh, you can also get this is for colorblind people as well. I guess it's really nice. You can also have visual alerts as well. Other settings. This game doesn't have an FPS cap, Knight, so you may have to go to your control panel or something. Just put an FPS cap. For me, I put 100, which is already more than enough. Because if you go to your graphics settings here, all you get is a 60 FPS cap. Nah, anything more than 60 is better. Ooh,
Yeah.
spatial audio. Nice. Immerse spatial audio. Ooh, we can also have equalizer as well, but I just have standard. Again, it's a nice MMO. Wait a minute. You know, I have no frame rate cap, by the way. Right now, the FPS cap in this area is like 60 to 65. Not too bad, actually. Not too bad at all. You could also play instruments in this game, like here, right here. Nice, right?
Yeah, very nice.
Uh, we met this one nice player, even though they didn't watch the broadcast, but it was nice hanging out with them. It really was nice.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe we had a maid gang. That was funny. Let me make a quick marker of that. The maid gang. Maid gang. That was kind of amusing. I was not expecting for them to come over.
But yeah. I was gifted that actual Exorcist game, and I checked it out, and it's actually pretty fun. From my
Hold on a sec.
perspective.
Yes, look at this maid gang. Took 2 hours to do duty roulette.
Hmm.
Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm looking at that game. Oh crap, another one already? Oh boy.
Nope, another one.
Finally, Rainbow Six Siege, thank you. I always wondered if this game is fun to play or not. We can finally give it a try. Do you play this game as well, Knight, or not really?
No.
You're not interested in Six Siege, no?
No. I rather play Ready or Not than Siege.
Since Rainbow Six Siege is sort of like CS:GO, sort of.
Not really.
I don't know. Well, like I said, Knight, again, thank you. Again, you've been very generous, and I'm very thankful that you are. Like I said before, I'll get to these games as soon as I can.
Uh-huh. Every single game.
I will get to them. Like that Soul Below. I told you we would do it, and
Yep, and we didn't
yeah,
like
we
that.
also got this to This Is a Ghost as well. Actually, This Is a Ghost was more interesting than Soul Below. I don't know if This Is a Ghost performance is any better with that new patch, but I'd rather play that game. I would rather play that game again, along with Fast One.
I did it with the new patch and it's still the same.
Still the same.
Yeah. It's a bit better while playing the game, but the starting screen is just turns on your GPU by like 100%.
Same thing with me, even on a 3080 Ti.
Yeah, even my other friend who tested it out, he also has a 3080 Ti, and everything went up to 100%. So
Yeah, there's a lot of players here, but look at that. I have no problem playing this game on 60 FPS. Hold on a second. Let me go to a different area. Let me go to Thailand, for example, just to see how well optimized this game is. Like I said earlier, Night, this game is better optimized than Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 is terrible. So here we go. We're in Thailand, by the way. And let's see what the FPS is like here. Look at that, 95 FPS. But then again, there's not many people in the screen. Now, granted, this game does give you the option so you don't have everybody being displayed, so you can save some frames. But I like to max out the settings just to see how much I can push it. And surprisingly, this game is very well optimized. Really nice. I don't know if you're watching my screen right now, but you can see the graphic settings this game has. And it's really nice. I tried the same thing on Guild Wars 2, and No, not even close. Not even close. And this game has some cute minions like this. Not the movie minions, but cute minions from bosses and stuff. Like this one here that stands on my shoulder. It's really cute. And this is not the only minion you can get in this game. A lot of people don't mind giving you these minions for free. You can also get lots of different varieties, like a tiny rat, wide-eyed fawn, otter. I hope you're falling in love with this game, Addict. Look at all these different minions. You can also get a Byakuya cub and a demon brick, a cute demon brick, along with many others. And these are just the pictures. The animations are awesome. Basically, chibi versions of everything. It's nice. Oh. Imagine if these things existed in real life, Addict. Imagine a cute thing like that standing on top of your shoulder. So cute. So wholesome. But yeah, but yes, Knight, I've been thinking about this. So next week, in just to try to build a community, I'm taking a calculated risk by doing VR chat again on Valentine's Day, just to see if we can gather some people for that day. And same thing on Thursday, do VR chat twice, just to see if we can get people or not. I'm thinking of doing Pro Soccer on Monday and APB Reloaded on Wednesday. So that is the plan for those my non-working days. On Friday, I might squeeze a game that I have never played before, but I have to take on that. Yeah, Addict. Yeah, that's the interesting thing about this game, especially when it comes to minions. They basically they behave their own way. Their behavior is independent. So basically, they move around and stuff. Also, you get a cool dust bunny. Again, it's really cute. That's a cute-looking owlet, right? Yeah. It's so cute. Ooh, look at that. A nut kid. Look at the eyes. It's so cute. If you like cute things, you'll like this game. Oh, yeah. See, right now, it's not sitting on my shoulder, but you get to see the details of the minion. Oh, yeah. It's so cute. And if you like fan service, you will like this game even more. And how much frames are we getting right now? 98 frames per second. Maybe because there's not many people here. Oh, yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. Okay, sending. Oh. Yeah, when you do so Knight, whenever you decide to play this game with me, see this main scenario quest on the top left. When you do launch the game for the first time, you'll get a cutscene story that'll hopefully try to hook you in, and you basically focus on these main scenario quests, and you level up to at least level 15 or level 20. You'll get there in no time. And when you click on this, the game is nice enough to tell you where to go. And it tells you the location where you can teleport. And there are these things called Aetheryte. They're basically teleporters. And you basically have to interact with them at least once so that you can use them again later. Basically, this game's way of fast travel, which is nice. It's kind of like every other MMO out there, but I like the way how this game does it. And it's very well optimized. And the story does keep you interested here. At least for me. Yeah, this game also has guilds in a way. Hold on a second. Let me just quickly check a Discord server here. Yeah, this game does have its own versions of guilds. They call them free companies. So you can have members. You got your ranks. You got actions. You got activity. There's a lot of stuff a lot of cool stuff you can do in this game. I don't have all the answers, but even for a casual player like me, it doesn't overwhelm you completely, and you never be afraid to ask questions. Oh yeah, and there's this whole thing about Valentine's Day. Nice graphics, right?
Yeah.
Custom music. I've never heard this song before. It's nice to hear. It's nice to hear something different for once. Also, remember what I said earlier about fan service? Yes, fan service. Yes. Hope you guys enjoy the fan service. There's plenty of this in this game. Unlike VR chat. Yeah. Unlike VR chat, you can wear skimpy clothes in this game, but it will never go into NSFW territory because, like I said, this game has data centers and worlds, so you cannot load up anything inappropriate anyway. So you're safe. I don't know I don't know what you think of the graphics in this game, Addict, but I think it's pretty well done for a 10-year-old game. I don't know if it competes with VR chat in some ways, but there are a lot of similarities. You got your bunny races, you got your cat races in this game. Basically almost every anime archetype out there. You can turn on your HUD, and you can turn off your HUD at any time for pictures too, which is nice. For me, I press the scroll lock key on my keyboard. I don't know how you can do that on PlayStation, but I'm mostly focused with the PC version. You can also play this game with a controller as well, but I'm more comfortable with keyboard and mouse in this setting. Oh, can't go through that door. And the map HUD takes some time to get used to. It doesn't refresh, so you have to press M a couple of times just to zoom out. Also, you got your Adventurers Guild right here. There's this NPC called Momobity. You're gonna talk to this character quite a bit if you start on this city, for example. There's a lot more I can talk about in this game, but we're running out of time, sadly.
And you said you're gonna check out that other game too, like both of them, or? I
will get to them. The Trumbo one I just installed, and it looks pretty nice. I don't know. I like I said, I need to spend some time with it at some point. But like I said, I didn't forget about them. I've just been busy. Like I already got a Goose Goose Duck video ready to go, along with Dead by Daylight. But I would like to release those videos when we actually play the game. So it's nice to tell the audience, hey, I just released a Dead by Daylight video just now. So I always try to time those videos just right. Like, for example, this Final Fantasy video that I just announced today when I started this broadcast? I completed that all the way back in November. So every time I do every time I do a broadcast on a game, I usually try to release a video related to that game before I start a broadcast. So it's always nice to, give the viewers something in return, You know what I'm trying to say here, Knight? Yeah.
Yep.
That's one of the reasons why I'm always so busy behind the scenes, getting all these videos done. That Ava player that I just talked to, they got a very busy work schedule, which I'm surprised they had no problem sharing it with me on text chat. And that is why I always put the effort into YouTube videos. It's always nice to just watch the highlights, because not everybody has the luxury of time to watch Twitch VODs. I do follow a couple of Twitch content creators myself, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to watch their VODs for 2 or 3 hours. I don't have the time. And this game has a lot of content, which is no surprise by now. And this is just the starting city, by the way, but it gets better from here. I haven't even touched the other expansions yet. The only expansion that I touched so far is Heaven's Word, which starts at level 50. There's also other expansions that start at level 60, 70, 80. And the Endwalker, the newest expansion, starts at level 80, if I'm not mistaken, or was it 90? It's arguably the best story in the game yet. Problem is, it's going to be a while before I reach that. If I play this game every week, I'll make a whole lot more progress. But as it stands right now, since I got all these other games to focus on, it's gonna be a while. And for those of you that are watching this recording right now, this is my plan right now. I'm basically taking a break from the MSQs because I have to make videos on those. They don't necessarily get a lot of views, but I still post the videos anyway, just for the sake of history. And it's for those that are interested, by the way. But anyway, my plan right now is simple. I'm getting all these jobs, healers, DPS, and tanks. I'm trying to get all these jobs to level 60. Once I reach level 60 with all of them, I'll finally do the story quest for all of them. It'll take roughly 3 or 4 hours to do one job from level 50 to 60. So right now, tonight, I basically just did duty roulette, which helps me level up faster. And I was going to do ninja, but it's already close to midnight, so I've already lost. I don't have a lot of time left. But But yeah, I don't know how many MMOs you play a night, but you can basically do whatever you want in this game. You can be a tanker, you can be a healer, you can all be a DPS. I like to think of the DPS in this game as a support role. Healer is also a support role, but you do play a bigger role as a healer because you have to keep the tanker alive. Because the tanker is the only one that can absorb a lot of damage, especially when you're doing dungeon runs or trial runs. Again, I don't know if you know MMOs that well in general, but this game is nice enough to tell you how the game works, so it doesn't overwhelm you with all this information when you first start out. And the game and the story, at the very least, keeps you interested. It may not have the multiple choices like the BioWare games, but for a Final Fantasy game, it's always been one of the strongest points Final Fantasy games always had were the stories. So again, you just have to play this game for yourself and see if it interests you or not, especially the gameplay. It's something you just have to experience for yourself. And yeah, that's about the size of it. It's a fun game. I wish I had more time to play it. I really wish I had more time. But it's nice to play. It's really nice, play with the community whenever you get the chance. It really is nice. Wait a minute. Nope. Hold on a second. But yeah, Attic. Like Ava said earlier, this game does have PvP, but it's just a pastime mainly. If you like to do PvP, you can. You know what's interesting? When it comes to crystalline conflict, you need to have at least 2 5-player parties. You cannot just queue up with 2 players. You cannot do duos for some reason. But you can do frontline and I guess rival wings together, at least. But crystalline conflict, you cannot do it with duos for some reason. I guess they have their reasons for that. Okay, hold on a second. Let me just check. Hold on a second. I'm just checking something here off screen. Yeah, it is. It really is. But honestly, Addict, if you're coming into this game brand new, don't worry too much. Don't worry too much on PvP and all these things that you're seeing right now for the first time. Because you're not going to see these icons available when you first start out with the game. You're actually going to be very limited to what you're going to see here. So yeah, we're going to be finishing things right off here. But yeah, this duty roulette and all these other stuff, they slowly get unlocked to you over time. That's what I like about this game. It slowly opens up so you don't get overwhelmed. Very new player friendly, in my opinion. So even if you're not into MMOs, this game at least eases you in. And you have to make the decision if this game is worth playing or not for you. If you're willing to spend time with this game, I will help you. Or anybody else that's watching right now. I may not know all the answers, but at the very least, I can help you level up. Go do the roulette, or even do some crafting and gathering. Speaking of crafting and gathering, might as well do that quickly before I wrap things up here because it's getting late. So you can do gathering in this game. Basically, in a nutshell, you can go around the map. You click on these materials that you need, and the game conveniently tells you in the map where it is that you need to get them. Same thing with crafting and crafting is a bit different. You need to switch to the appropriate job, and as long as you got the materials, you can craft them. And you have to do like a small mini game just to craft them. These materials look like a lot, but it's not. Once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. And you do get quite a bit of experience but when you do this. There are certain quests and jobs out there that will give you experience just by crafting character. And you can unlock new recipes, by the way. You got your level-based recipes, special recipes, and master recipes. Again, lots of stuff you can do in this game, but I wouldn't worry too much about this. Just go the game at your own pace and don't rush it. Eventually, you're going to have to make a decision if you want to keep playing this game or not. But I like this game. Lots of things to do, but I just play it casually. If I wanted to play this game full time, I would. But I'm too focused on building a community, and that's why you don't always see me play this game. But it's the only MMO that I play. Ava did make an interesting point about Star Wars: The Old Republic. I would have if I was already committed to Star Wars: The Old Republic, I wouldn't be playing this game right now. Simply because one MMO is already enough to deal with. I think everybody should follow the one MMO rule. If you're going to be committed to one MMO, don't go for another one. These are huge time sinks, by the way. But in a good way. Yeah.
So, you said you were gonna check out a couple of the games that you have just to look at the store.
Oh no. Oh no. Another one? Really? Another one?
Other one?
Blade up? Cook and serve your dishes.
Yep, and it's also Twitch integration too, so people from the chat can play as well.
I thought I've seen everything.
Well, now you got some more games.
1
now.
gigabyte. Well, I wasn't expecting to cook. And this game is still active on development, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
It's really Twitch friendly too, so.
Well, I'm gonna download that right now just to be on the safe side, I guess.
Uh-huh. What about those other games like the
I'll get to them. I'll get to them. I'm only just one man. I'm just one man. Okay? Just one man.
One man with so many games?
Very fortunate to have this many games. Very fortunate. I know I've said that word a lot, but I do mean it. Very, very fortunate.
Have you checked the Vade Retro Exorcist store page by any chance?
What are you talking about?
The game that I think you got in like the first gift.
Are you about to talk about the trombone?
Not the trombone, the one after that.
I did look at it. It looks like it's still active in updates, but I haven't downloaded it yet. I'm gonna take a quick look at it and see if it runs properly. Yeah, I might as well do it here after I cut this broadcast here. I was just looking at something off screen here to see if there's anybody interesting that I want to check out. Yeah, I usually try to, visit somebody else before I wrap things up, but sometimes I don't have the time. Hold on a second. No. Today, I don't know why. I don't know why my stomach feels gassy today. It's terrible. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Here's a random personality from Final Fantasy. I don't know them, but I might as well just have a quick greeting with them because why not? I don't normally do this, but hey, I'm just doing this for fun, and if they do send some gratitude in return, hey, that's nice. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap things up here. We're gonna do a quick raid here, but I'm gonna go to the ending screen first before we wrap things up. So, addicts and everybody else, thank you all so much for coming in today, all right? I can't wait to do VR chat again next week, addict. I can't wait to do that again. I can't wait to check that game out again because I think we can build a community out of that. And we will see. I'll try to get that VR chat video done before we do the first VR chat session. The plan, like I said before, is to do VR chat on Valentine's Day. And I'll try to get that video done in time for that day because there were some interesting moments in VR chat. It's really too bad that if you get easily motion sick, you're not gonna like VR chat in game, sadly. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap things up here. That's a thing, Addict? Okay, I'm not gonna think too much on that right now. But we'll get to that, okay? I want to get the video done first, and then we're going to see who's going to be hanging out with us that day. We'll see. We will see. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming in to play with me on Final Fantasy today. So thank you all so much for your time. I'll see you guys tomorrow or Saturday coming up today on Community Night. And I'll try to get the schedule posted on Sunday night. I'll try. Hopefully I'm not exhausted on Sunday night. But next week's going to be very interesting, especially with VR chat again. But I'll try to squeeze in some extra games whenever I can, okay? I was originally going to do Thursday on a completely different game I've never done before. But like I said earlier, I'm going to take a risk with VR chat again just to see if we can get some people joining our community that way. Because we had a good turnout. People were joining like flies. So we'll see what happens. You never know. And again, thank you all so much for your continued support and patience to the show. I really do. I can't be doing this without you guys. Really. So again, thank you all. I'll see you all soon. All right, here we go. We're gonna take a quick reading to this person that's apparently they're having a birthday or something. Can't talk with them very long, but hey, let's just have a quick reading with them because why not? All right, so let's say hi to them a little bit before we head off. So let's go ahead and do it. I think I typed that name right. All right. Thank you all. We'll see you guys soon this Saturday for our community night. Thank you.